In the depths of ancient Slavic forests, where shadows dance between gnarled trees and mist clings to twisted branches, there dwells a spirit as old as the woods themselves. The Slavs knew him as Leshy, the master of the forest. For countless generations, no woodsman would dare step into these sacred groves without first seeking his permission. No hunter would draw their bow before whispering a prayer to this ancient guardian. But who or what is Leshy? Picture a being of impossible nature. One moment tall as the eldest oak, the next small as a blade of grass. His hair and beard flow like living moss, his skin as gnarled as ancient bark. Those who've glimpsed him speak of missing features. No eyebrows, no eyelashes, and curiously, no right ear. As master of his domain, Leshy shepherds the forest creatures like a farmer tends his flock. Tales tell of these forest spirits gathering at midnight, gambling with entire herds of deer and wolves in their mysterious games, perhaps explaining the great migrations that puzzle us to this day. But beware, for Leshy's protection comes with a price. Those who disrespect his realm might find themselves wandering in circles, lost until exhaustion claims them. The forest remembers, and Leshy never forgives those who harm his charges. Even today, in the deepest parts of Eastern European forests, old customs survive. Hunters still leave offerings, and woodcutters whisper ancient prayers. For in these woods, where time moves differently and shadows hold secrets, Leshy still watches, still protects, still rules. To understand Leshy, one must first understand his ever-changing appearance. Those fortunate, or perhaps unfortunate, enough to encounter him often describe an elderly man, but one whose features immediately betray his supernatural nature. Look closely at his face. Where eyebrows should arch, there is only smooth skin. No eyelashes frame his penetrating gaze, and most curiously, his right ear is completely absent. These missing features are the first signs that you stand before the master of the woods. But Leshy is a shapeshifter of extraordinary power. Within his forest domain, he commands size itself. One moment, he towers above the ancient trees, his head brushing against storm clouds. The next, he shrinks smaller than a blade of grass, vanishing among the forest floor. His very essence embodies the forest itself. Living grass and moss form his flowing beard and wild hair, sometimes appearing in supernatural shades of green and blue. His skin bears the texture of ancient bark, and within his veins flows blood as blue as the deepest summer sky. Like the forest itself, Leshy never maintains one form for long. He may appear as a mighty wolf, stalking between shadows, or a watchful owl perched in twilight branches. Sometimes he becomes the forest itself, a mushroom sprouting from fallen logs, or merely a stone beside a babbling brook. You'll know he's near when the forest itself seems to come alive. Powerful winds sweep through the trees, carrying with them an otherworldly chorus, whistling, laughter, and songs in languages long forgotten. For in Leshy's realm, even the air itself tells stories of his presence. When Leshy claims a wanderer, the pattern is always the same. Despite years of wilderness experience, despite compasses and maps, they begin walking in circles. Obvious paths become invisible. Clear landmarks seem to shift and change. It's as if the forest itself conspires against them. The forest spirit is a master of deception. Those who've survived tell of hearing familiar voices calling their names. A child's laughter, a friend's shout for help. But follow these sounds, and you'll only find yourself deeper in Leshy's trap. Time behaves differently in his domain. What seems like hours become days. Distances stretch and compress like a dream. Experienced hunters find themselves hopelessly lost in familiar grounds. The forest they knew transforms into an alien landscape. Our ancestors knew better than to enter these woods unprepared. They developed elaborate rituals, asking permission before stepping into Leshy's realm, leaving offerings of bread and salt, speaking promises to respect the forest's bounty. Even today, with all our modern technology, GPS devices, thermal cameras, trained search dogs, people still vanish without trace. Search parties find their dogs losing sense inexplicably. Missing persons turn up in areas already meticulously combed, or never turn up at all. Perhaps these disappearances aren't mere accidents. Perhaps, as our ancestors believed, they're the work of an ancient guardian, still protecting his realm from those who would disturb its sacred peace. For in Leshy's forest, the old rules still apply. Respect the woods, or risk becoming another tale of the missing.